Hey guys, welcome back to the Shire. My name is Rebecca and I'm a stay-at-home mom and an online reseller across 7 different platforms. This is going to be part 13, lucky 13, of my Death to the Death Pile series. If you aren't familiar with this series, this is just my personal challenge to eliminate or at least minimize my death pile, which is all of my unlisted inventory, before yard sale season starts. I am in Pennsylvania and yard sale season is starting to kick off, but like today it is a high of 30 degrees and I'm not about to yard sale in 30-degree weather. So I don't know about you guys, but the weather has just been crazy here. It's supposed to be like 70 degrees in 4 days. So I don't know what's going on. Mother Nature's drunk and needs to go home or something. I don't know. So anyway, we are getting very close to getting to the end of the death pile. We're basically in the last tote, and I'm gonna do this video just a little bit different. It's gonna kind of be like a work with me video, because I need to sort out and organize this last tote. This last tote just has all summer clothing in it, like there's some kids, but it's mostly adult summer clothing. And so it's like shorts, t-shirts, swimsuits, swim trunks, things like that, and dresses. And I just want to be able to organize it, see how much I have in each category. And while I do that, I want to talk to you about batch working or batching your processes for reselling. So it's going to be kind of me chatting while I'm working on sorting those things out, because it's all relevant. So it's a little bit different format than I normally do. But at the end, I will still choose my 15 items and show you which 15 I'm going to be photographing and then listing in the next week. So I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit. We're going to just lay the stuff out on my bed because it's the bedroom. It's kind of where my death pile has been stored for now. And yeah, I'm just going to lay things out and I'll talk to you as I'm doing it. Well, hello. All right, so this is where I'm going to lay out all of the items and try to put them into piles, and I'm going to do my best to talk to you about batch working. I'm not always the best at multitasking as far as like talking and doing something, but we're gonna do our best. So, batch working is basically when you choose, oh, and Santa's gonna help us today too. Hi, Santa. Batch working is when you're choosing to group like things together to make a process go faster and easier. So you can kind of do this a couple different ways. Some people like to batch work processes, which is something I also do, which would be like you're going to do all your photographing at once. Like if you're not batch working, you would be like, okay, I'm taking a photo of this and then I'm going and listing it right away. And then you go take a photo of this and you go list that. That can be really super time consuming. So what I like to do, and what I think most resellers do, is you just kind of take like mass groups of photos. In this example, photos. So I show you guys like 13. See, I can't even multitask now. Like 15 items in a week. Let me move this a little bit. About 15 items a week that I'm going to photograph. So I take one like 3 to 4 hour chunk a week and I just like take all my photos and then I list them throughout the week. And that works best for me because of like my photo setup. It's not always readily available. I have to set it up every time I need to do it, because I don't have like a dedicated photo space where I live. So that's one way you can batch work things. You can batch work like your, like I was just saying, you can batch work your processes. The other thing you can do is within those processes, you can batch work like your items. So the last few weeks, let me see if this is a shirt or not. That's a shirt. Okay. So like the last few weeks, I've been batch working like flat lay items. So they were like kids items. They were all small because otherwise I'd have to have like 2 different photo setups. One that is up, like hanging on my wall with a ring light, and then one that's like on the ground. And that just takes time to go in between them, and it's just more time consuming that way. So like what I'm doing now, and what I was doing then too, is that I'm deciding which things are flat lay items and which things are hanging items. So most of these items are going to be hanging items, and that will make it faster that I can just have them all like hang one, take a photo, you put it down, you hang the next one, you take a photo, you put it down. And that's all just about efficiency. You know, you're just trying to be as efficient as you can and make the most of your time as you can. And I'm sure not everybody does things that way, but I find that it makes the most sense. And you can also batch work like categories of items to an extent. So maybe like you have a bunch of women's items, women's clothing items, and they're all the same size. Well, maybe you want to list them all at the same time. That way if someone is going in, say, you know, they're all like size 6, and someone is going in looking for size 6 pair of pants, and you just listed like 5. Well, maybe they'll like bundle several together, and you can sell things easier that way. That's kind of why I was keeping all the kids items together, because kids items especially are usually small, lightweight, and you can ship multiple of them for the same or really close to the same shipping price because of the lightweight. So people tend to like to bundle multiple kids items in the same size together. So that's why I wanted to keep all the kids items similar. And I might do that today as well once I sort out like the categories. So right now what I've got going is dresses. These are like jackets and sweaters, bottoms or pants really. This is a skirt and this is like a shirt. So this is a kid's shirt though, so this might end up going in a different pile. All right, let me kind of organize a couple more of these things and then I will get back to our topic. All right, so I'll take a little break to chat again, so I don't always batch work, but ideally, honestly, I wouldn't batch work because I wouldn't have enough inventory to batch work as far as taking the photos, like I was saying that I'm kind of doing here. And that's just because like right now I have so many items, I need to expedite my processes as best as I can. But typically, you know, if I say I didn't have a death pile at all and I was just sourcing like 15 items a week, well, I would just list those 15 items. I'd photograph them regardless of, you know, if they were a flat lay or not. And, you know, it might be a little time consuming that way, but I wouldn't want to hold on to items just so I could like wait until I have other items that were like needed hung up also to take photos of. And you can also batch work your other processes like listing. I know a lot of people will like sit down, they'll list a lot at once. It doesn't really work for my lifestyle right now. What I've been doing lately is I list 2 items a day, and I just have designated times during the day where I can take a couple minutes and do that. But I do also batch work prepping my items. Especially, I haven't been doing it lately because I've been doing a lot of small things that don't really need prep too much. But with all these adult clothes, these will need steamed before I ever photograph them. So that's a batch working thing too. I will also, you know, set aside time and all the items will get steamed at once. It doesn't make sense to okay, here's a pair of shorts, I'm gonna go steam them, then I'm gonna hang them up, then I'm gonna take a picture, then I'm going to sit down and list them, then I'm gonna put them in my inventory. That would take so long to do all that, especially depending on your space. Like where I steam is downstairs and where I photograph is upstairs. Where I list is just wherever I have, the time to do it because I do it from my phone. So, it's gonna be a little bit different for everybody, but I would say most resellers do some form of batch working to make it make the most sense. All right, let's organize a few more things. I have a pajama set and I don't know where to put it exactly. We'll just give it its own pile for now. Okay, this is everything somewhat organized. I can barely see. You see down here? My cat's still hanging out back there. She's being a real trooper with all this stuff in her way. I'm going to move the camera so you can kind of see everything I'm looking at. All right, so here's everything we have. Sansa's guarding some things for me back there. So basically we have, this is like a sweater and a jean jacket. These are all dresses. Those are dresses. We have shorts. These are, well, that's like a swimsuit, and there's some like camisoles and bras under there. Pants. Short sleeve shirts in both of these piles. That's a lot. Skirts and skirts. Then I have a pajama set back there. So I have to kind of figure out, oh my goodness. I was starting to feel like we were getting to the end of this death pile till I did this. But that's okay. I know we'll get there. It's just a little bit more overwhelming than I anticipated. I shoved more in that box than I thought I could fit. But so since it is spring and not summer yet, I still want to list these like in between weather items. So I think, let's see if we can find 15 items. 1, 2, 3, if the cat doesn't get the string. 4, 5, Santa, stop that. 6. All right, so that's 6 items there. Those will probably get hung up to get photographed. So I don't want to do, like, these will be flat lays. These will probably be flat lays. These will all be hanging. Those will probably be flat lays. These will probably be hanging. So 6. Sansa. What are you doing? I don't know why I kind of want to get these dresses out. But let's see how many total dresses I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, can't pick them up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11 dresses, and what did I say, 6 of these. It's 11 and 6, that's 17. That's only 2 more than what I was planning to do typically for like as many items. I can do a week. So let me just double check my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Okay, yeah, so that's 17 items. So I think I can manage that. It's just 2 more items than I was planning to do. So I think we'll do 17 items for this week. So I'm going to flip the camera around again and I will show you what these 17 items are. This does make me feel better though, because this, I mean, it's still a lot, but it's less than that is. Or I don't know, it feels better. So I'm gonna put all these back in this tote and I'll show you what's in this pile for this week. I feel like I didn't really give a good conclusion. Whoa. Okay, that was my cat jumping off where I have the camera set up. But I don't feel like I really gave a very good conclusion to that whole batch working spiel. But my point is that you can try to lump like activities or like items together, and that should help to expedite your processes. So if you do batch work, let me know how you batch work or what type of things you batch work in the comments. And if you don't batch work or you have more questions about it, leave that down there too. And I'll do my best to answer any questions you have, or, you know, take into account other people's processes and maybe you can implement some of those things. Or, you know, I may even implement some of those things. I'm sure there's, you know, different ways of batch working that I haven't even thought of. But you do want to try to do something like that if possible, just to make things easier on yourself and, you know, just to make the whole process faster. So we picked out 17 items that we're going to list or photograph. I always say list, but if you actually follow the things I list, it usually takes like another 2 weeks or something for them to actually get listed. But items that we're going to photograph this coming week. So let's start. I'll start with the jacket and sweater and then move to the dresses at the end. This first item is not from the actual death pile. It was just recently sourced, actually in a video that came out today. So what's today, the 28th? March 28th. If you didn't watch my thrift haul from that came out today, go watch that. Anyway, so it's just a jean jacket. It's no like big brand or anything, but I think this will be nice in the spring to cover up like with a dress or something or any outfit. So I think it would be good to list that now. I don't think it needs to stay until like fall time. I think someone could still get good use out of this now. This is also a recently sourced item. It's just a torrid like cardigan. So once again, like the jacket, I think someone could still use this now. It's black, so people might not be looking for black for spring, but it is kind of lightweight. It's not like chunky and heavy knit. So it could still be useful at this time of year. Then we have a couple pairs of bottoms. So these ones were from an earlier thrift haul. So once again, a lot of the stuff, or not a lot, but some of the stuff's not from my death pile, but it makes sense to batch work it now. So these are just, I guess they're cropped pants. It's hard to tell when they're not like my size, but what were these brand? Talbots. They're a chino pant. They're very lightweight. They're not linen. They're cotton, I believe, 100% cotton. Yeah, but they kind of just have that like, I don't know, summery spring look to them. Another recent pickup is these leggings that are Spanx brand leggings. Woo, dropping them. But these are like the Asset Red Hot Label Spanx. So we'll get those listed now. That could be a good transition piece as well when we still have some of this cold weather. So basically the theme is that like half of this stuff is from my most recent haul. So if you want more information about these items, you have to go watch that haul. But this is a kid's item. Just some overalls for a little girl. They're just old Navy brand. I'll get those up too. Those would be good, even if you're not doing like a fashion thing, these would be good just like work overalls if someone, you know, plays outside a lot or has like a farm or in the country or something. Springtime would be good for those too. These are the last bottoms, again from the most recent thrift haul. They're really lightweight, so these would be lightweight and stretchy. These would be good for spring as well. And these are J. Jill. The rest of these items are all dresses. So This first one is Altered State. I had not sold Altered State before. This might be the only time I've ever found it. And I got this at a yard sale. It's this, it's hard to show, but yeah, the dress like lining comes down to here, which is probably like just above knee length, and then it has this kind of like lacy maxi length skirt on top. And it's, I don't know what you call this. It's not like embroidered, it's, I guess it's kind of like lace, sheer, whatever you want to call it. And then it's like a high neck, not quite halter. And then it zips down the back. And this is a size medium. So this, I don't know if this is like an older Altered State tag, because I'm not, like I said, I haven't really found it before, so I don't know much about it. But I think this is really cute. This would be really cute as like a wedding guest dress or something like that. But yeah, I got this at a yard sale over the summer, last summer, that I was pretty much picking up a bunch of like baby's clothes. So I think I have, I want to say it was like 40 cents into this. I don't know what the comps are on Altered State, so we'll have to find out. This dress I have $1 into from a yard sale. Why do I feel like this is crooked? I have to fix the buttons, but it's this really cute dress, like halter dress. And this is from Bowden. It's got this like crisscross kind of top. These are really wrinkly, so they really need to be steamed. And I think I looked this up like a while ago, and it was like a Parisian cafe kind of print. I think it's definitely older. It zips up the back, and it is a US 2 petite. I feel like a lot of these like higher end brands that I find are in petites. Don't know why. And by higher end, I just mean it's like not American Eagle. But this is lined in the bodice, but not in the skirt. I'm trying to see if there's a tag that would tell me like a year. There's a tag. I don't know if Bowden puts their, oh my gosh, puts years on their tags or not. It's cotton and elastane. It's really hard to read their tag. Yeah, I don't know if it has a year, but I think it is a more dated piece, but I think it's still a really cute style. Or it will be once it's not so wrinkly. And it has these cute little like cloth covered buttons at the top, which I think are like not correctly buttoned right now because it seems cockeyed, but there we go. It gives you like a little bit of room to adjust the neck part. What is, I don't know what's happening over here. It's static. Yeah, it's a little bit cockeyed, but there you go. They're cute. Next dress we have is this one. This is just like a really comfy like t-shirt jersey material with an elastic waist and a tie. It's just like a tank top sleeveless dress with a little v-neck. This is just Merona. This was mine. So this is from Target, and this one's a size small. I'm just not a size small, so that's why I am passing it on. This is probably like 10 bucks, but hopefully someone will enjoy it. It's a really comfy dress. But yeah, nothing special there. This dress was from a more recent haul as well. I am sorry if my camera is shaking. My cat's tail is hitting Santa. She's staring at the birds out the window. But it's just this like terry cloth Trina Turk dress, which I think might be like a vintage style and a vintage tag. Just from like the looks of it. Gotta take the thrift store tag off of it still too. But it's just Trina Turk. This tag just looks really old too. It's a size small, and it does have a lot number, which doesn't really mean anything for me. It's a small petite. It has a cut number and a style number, so I'll try to look that up, but I don't see any kind of year on it. I know there are some Instagram accounts that post like different tags and can kind of help with the years, so I might have to look into one of them. But it has a belt too, but the belt loops are torn. I'm probably just gonna leave them on there and just note it that they're torn, because then someone can choose if they want to try to reattach it or if they just want to like wear the belt without the loops or whatever. So I'm probably just gonna leave it the way it is there. But so we have that dress too. No idea what that'll go for. I'll probably list it around 20 unless I find out it's worth more, or hopefully not worth less. This one was also a recent pickup. This one's a girl's dress. This is from Johnny B, which from what I looked up, it looked like it was a line of Bowden. So just another cute dress. This is size 13 to 14 years. That's a sleeveless one. This dress was in a hand-me-down box. And I was gonna say I think it's homemade, but no, it's not. This is definitely vintage though, and I just couldn't get rid of it. I have to pass it on to somebody else. Look at how cute that is. A little watermelon dress for a little girl. I think it's so cute. It's white, so I am sure there will be stains on it somewhere that will not appear until I'm photographing it. My rule of thumb is if it gets to the photographing stage and I haven't, like if I find a stain during photographing and I haven't found it beforehand, I'm not treating it. I will just put it in the description that, you know, there's an issue with it or whatever, but I don't take it back. I will treat stains or whatever if I can. Oh my gosh, this hair is so annoying. Prior to the photographing stage. So like if I'm right here, I see a stain, I'll treat that before it ever gets upstairs to be photographed. But if it makes it all the way upstairs to be photographed before I see it, then I don't even mess with it. But yeah, so this is just a really cute, like fun watermelon dress, and it zips up the back. The brand is Melissa Jackson. Never heard of that. It says made in USA. Cotton and polyester. It's a size 4. Here's the tag. I don't know the brand at all, and I want to say I probably wouldn't pick this up like in a thrift store, but I don't know. It's really cute. If I was looking for vintage specifically, I might. I'm interested to see how it does though. I don't know how I would possibly look up comps on a watermelon dress, but we'll see. Ugh, it's hard to show the tag, but it says size 4. Made in USA. You probably can't even see it. Anywho, I think it'd be really cute for some little girl. This one's also from a recent thrift haul, still has the thrift store tag on it. This is a Hannah Anderson dress in a size 140, which I think when I looked it up, it was like, what did I say? This was like a size 8, I think, something around there. This like cute fox print, which when I picked it up I thought it was just like geometric, but nice little cap sleeve kind of dress. It's just like a pull-on dress. It just has that little keyhole with the button at the top. No zipper or anything like that. This dress I had picked up like a while ago from the thrift store, probably last year. It has a $6 tag on it. My guess is I probably paid half price for it. I hope I paid half price for it. But this is the brand T, which is T Collection, and this is a size 6. They're just like, I think they're kind of like an online boutique for girls' clothes. So I think they make, I don't know if they make baby boy stuff too, or like boys, the children stuff. But this is just like a butterfly print dress. Sleeves, let's see, this is a size 6 I said, so this might be like a 3/4 length sleeve is my guess. I probably won't say what the sleeve length, like I won't call it a 3/4 length, I'll just give a measurement for it in the description. And then has more of a fuller skirt. It's just like cotton, so it's really like comfy, easy to run around in and play in. And then the last few pieces are dresses I showed in my last haul. So we have this J. Jill dress. It's got buttons down the back. this J. Jill dress, which is exactly the same size and everything, just in a different color. It's got this nice like blue color. These buttons are on the back. They're just like decorative. They don't actually open the dress or anything. These just feel so comfy to me. Like, I don't know. They're obviously not my size. They're an extra large petite, but I want to see what material they're made out. It's probably like rayon or something that's making it so soft. Yep, I caught it. 98% rayon and 2% spandex. So I don't know how like breathable that is, but they're pretty flowy. Look pretty comfy. If it were my size, I'd wear it. And then the last item is this Bowden limited edition dress. Also from the last haul. This is like mostly silk. Really pretty skirt. And I haven't looked up comps on that brand or anything. I don't know, limited edition sounds fancy. Hopefully it is. I'll have to check that out. And that one has a side zipper on it. That's also, I think that was extra large as well. Well, it's a 16. So that might be an extra large. Those are all the items I'm going to be photographing next though. I'm going to hang them up and steam all of those. That way they look nice for the pictures, and all of those items will get hung on a hanger or like a pants hanger for the pants. I just find it easier to do pants that way typically. Shorts and stuff I'll probably do flat lays of, but that's why I wanted to do all these separately, because I can hang all these at one time, and it's gonna be kind of nice to do some stuff that needs hung up, because I've been doing a lot of flat lays, and for me that's like getting on the floor and back up a lot, just because my setup's not the greatest, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button. It lets YouTube know you enjoyed this video, and it will hopefully suggest this video to other people who would also enjoy it. If you want to see more of my videos in the future, you can hit the subscribe button, and you can hit the bell notification. It'll let you know when I post another video. I typically post videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and occasionally I'll have one on Mondays, probably like every other week. I also do a what sold video twice a month right now. So every 2 weeks, look out for that kind of video. You can see hopefully what some of the stuff is selling for that I'm showing you in these hauls. And if you have any ideas for topics for future videos, also leave those in the comments. I do like actually write those down. I don't just say, oh, great idea, and like ignore it. I keep a running list in my phone, so I can pull from that when I go to make another video and provide some more information for you guys. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can go over there. I am at TheCozyShire, and you can see some of my posts of what I'm doing throughout the day. You can also kind of network with other resellers or people who have like-minded interests in other topics. So I hope you'll stick around for the next video, and I will see you in the next one.